Let's talk about how much money I made in the month of January 2024. So that has come around quick. It only felt like, well, it was last month, that I was hustling, shipping out loads of candles for December, just absolutely bogged down with orders, work, and my chefing job. But anyway, I digress. So let's jump to the shared screen in a minute. I'm pretty tired today, so I'm lacking a bit of gusto. I've got like 4 hours sleep. You know, one of those nights where you drift off, but you just can't stay asleep. I've just woke up like every hour. But anyway, so let's see how much money I've made. Let's just press record and go to the screen. So obviously the figures aren't great. We'll go through that in a minute, but January is always a pretty bad month. I tend to make like a good amount in December, so that carries through. So I kind of always look at January as like a bit of a reset, time to think about new plans and things I want to do. The money I've made in December, I can reinvest in that in like new ideas. So I've got my wax melts I've got going. I've got like a new candle range. I bought some new equipment, just bits and bobs like that, just to help my little business grow. So everything I make, I just turf back into it to hopefully make it expand and grow. I don't really take any of it out because I don't need it because I've got a full-time job to pay for that. This eventually will hopefully replace that if I just keep putting everything into it. There is no doubt in my mind that I won't be able to make it and achieve what I want if I just do the one thing and do it well. So with that said, Amazon FBA, the gross was £1,265 and the net profit from that was 374. Let's just have a quick look and see if I had any refunds. One candle refund in that period, which isn't too bad. Margin is about 29%, which is pretty good for what I'm doing. And the net profit, £374, which is okay. It's a bit slow, really. My first goal is to get my monthly revenue on Amazon about £1,000. That's really what I want to be hitting. So that's what we're going to start trying to build next. That's kind of my next phase with my new candle range is how can I improve my marketing on Amazon? How can I convince people to buy what I'm selling? What makes me stand out from everyone else? What would make someone part money to buy my product compared to someone else's? So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. And then my AdSense blog. So I post articles on my website, sort of candle making tips and helpful guides. That's £23.40. I think the previous month was about the same, maybe about £25. So it's good. That pays for my phone bill more or less. Now the big one is YouTube, and that is almost £20 profit. Well, technically profit, fairly passive-ish. Once you've made the video, you make a bit of money from AdSense, people watch the ads and things like that. So £20 from that is pretty good, whereas I think at the beginning of December, before I started doing my daily uploads, that was about $5, which is maybe like £2 or £3. So I'm really, really happy with that. The YouTube thing has grown massively and it's something I really enjoy doing. I love making the videos. I like sharing what I'm doing, building in public and trying to create like a community of like-minded people that are maybe doing the same thing as me or want to do something similar than me, or they might just watch it because they like making candles and crafting. And then we move on to affiliate sales. That's £5.72. The affiliate sales are going lower and lower and lower. I did have some articles ranking on Google fairly well, but I think they've just been knocked down. But there's not much I could do about that. I think with the AdSense blog and my affiliate sales, I'm not giving it 100% effort. I'm just doing it and hoping it sticks. I'm using paid writers and I'm using a bit of like AI content to write things. And I don't think I'm giving it my all, so how can I expect to get to 50,000 views and apply for Mediavine if I'm not giving it 100% attention? So I think for now I might just knock it on the head and just let it sit and see if the traffic picks up. People in January might not be looking for candle related things and how to make candles and gifts and stuff like that. It might be more of a seasonal thing. So I might just leave it for now. I have been steadily building a lot of articles and building stuff up because one of my big goals, like I said, was to get into Mediavine, but that requires 50,000 unique views a month, which is a lot. But they pay well and the advertising from it could be almost like £1/4 of my big goal. So I could probably make £30-40 a day just from advertising. But anyway, we're gonna let that sit, we're gonna let that rest whilst we focus on the main thing, which I think for me is just making and selling candles. It's stupid. It's so obvious to me and I haven't been giving it my full attention. I don't know why. I've been trying to do so many different things. So I've been trying to do the YouTube, I've been trying to do my AdSense blog, I've been trying to push affiliate sales, I've been trying to do all this and that, and just what I ultimately need to do is focus on making and selling the best candles I can possibly sell and making that profitable first. Making that into something that makes a consistent £500 a month, £1,000 a month, and then £2,000 a month, and build on that. It's a revelation to me now, as stupid and obvious as it seems. Like, why haven't I been doing it? Why haven't I been putting all of my efforts into making and selling candles? I've been trying to do too many different things, trying to hit a bit of passive income here, hit a bit of something over there. It's just too much. I'm only one person, and if I just stick at the one thing and do that really, really well, there is no reason why I can't succeed. So, a big old tangent here. You're gonna have to bear with me, the sleepy brain is just going off on different places. And then, yeah, that brings us to a grand total of £593 profit, which is okay for January. Like, that's fine. That is a part-time job. And then we'll move on to something else. So at the bottom, I've got YouTube subscribers, and that has gone up to 1,715. And that's almost 170 new subscribers in the last 28 days, which is amazing. I did have one video that went pretty well, almost got 2,000 views within a week, and then just died. So I'm still kind of understanding YouTube and the algorithm and how it works, giving people content that I think resonates with people. But with everything else, it's just consistency. It's just sticking at it and doing it and not giving up. Eventually, you'll learn what you need to do from all your failings in order to succeed. Website views, 17,000 sessions in January, which is pretty good. So it's kind of almost halfway to my goal, but I'm down 2% and I'm sort of trending downwards at the moment, like a little bit each week. So like I said, we'll see where it goes. I'll just let it sit and see if it evens out. If I can get back up to 500 page views a day, then maybe I'll crack on. I've been doing a lot of AI content recently, so I don't know if that's had an adverse effect. I thought maybe I'd found a bit of a loophole, but it's the risk you take with these things, isn't it? It's not always as easy as you think. But I see a lot of YouTube videos of people making thousands and thousands of pounds from just websites that is just pure AI content. So I wonder, why can't I do it? But maybe I'm missing something, maybe I'm missing a trick. But anyway, so the main message from this is January was a pretty rubbish month, but it's not all doom and gloom. February is already looking up. I've had a few wholesale orders. I've been doing some Facebook ads, I've been doing some Instagram ads. I've been trying like my new candle brand-ish idea, pushing that out on different platforms. So yeah, and I've been getting a lot more interest. I've been gaining followers. I've had people reach out to me about wholesale orders. I've had a few sales for my new things. I think they just stand out a bit more. I think they resonate with people. I think people see that and they go, yes, that's a bit of me. I love reading books. So an old bookshop candle is kind of my vibe. So that's what I'm going for. But it's weird how your brain works. I just need to check my microphone's on because it has a habit of cutting out. But it's weird how your brain works. Like, I know I'm making progress, but I question it periodically, especially if I'm a bit tired or maybe a bit down, or I've had a hard week. I wonder if I've picked the right vehicle. Like, is making and selling candles the right thing for me? But I don't know, because I haven't fully explored every avenue and pushed it as far as I can. Is my new candle brand gonna be the one that works? I don't know. I haven't pushed it far enough to really see. I get these doubts, this imposter syndrome in my head before I even really get going. But I've had much more interest in my old bookshop candles and that kind of theme with everything than I have with everything previously. I've made some good money and I've sold like the other candles, but I think they were just nice candles that blended into the vast amount of nice candles, whereas these stand out a little bit. So that's good. So what I need to do next is learn Facebook ads. I just tried doing something with a boosted post and it was rubbish. I've done something similar on Instagram and that works quite well, so I don't know if there's a difference with Instagram just doing a boosted post, but what I need to really do is watch a couple of videos. There's a couple on YouTube I've been watching, and just apply what they're teaching me and run an ad campaign from the beginning and pick what I'm going to do, rather than Facebook suggesting you boost that post because they're just naff. I just burned through money and didn't really get much out of it. I got a few sales, but I feel like it could be more effective and I can get the data from it and look at it and see and work from it. Yes, And then, yeah, I've pretty much got all of my candles made, so it's been a big month of just restocking, get everything back up to standards, reinvesting all of my time and efforts. So all of the candles are made, I've got my wax melts made, everything's pretty much ready to go. I'm just gonna go for the full push. I kind of put off sending everything to Amazon FBA because there was a big problem with like disbursements recently, but that all seems to be like cleared up and resumed. So I'm gonna send everything over there, get all my marketing on Amazon done, hopefully push it and hopefully make some good sales, get the wax melts live on Amazon. And what I really want to start doing is getting as much traffic to my actual website and holding the power in my hands and building a brand and email list and things like that. People interested in me, my candles and what I'm doing, rather than just big faceless Amazon. It works well, I sell a lot on it, but people don't really realize there's little sellers behind it. They just go on Amazon and go, oh yeah, cool. And then they get it sent next day. So what I need to do is create value on my website. What's gonna make someone buy from my website, where, as opposed to Amazon, where they can just get it next day, what will make someone part with money on my website? That is the next quest, building traffic and brand loyalty to my website. I think there's a lot to digest there. I feel like my brain's all over the bloody place, different things firing in different ways, albeit very slowly. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will be posting more candle videos soon. Bye-bye.